TV. This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to the 2023 Kincardine District Chamber of Commerce Santa Claus Parade on Rogers TV. My name is Tammy Schneider and I'm here with Rachel McKay. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
And we will be your host for this year's parade. Rachel, what a great afternoon for a parade. The weather is amazing and it seems like everybody in Kincardine and Tiverton came out to enjoy the event.
Parades like this certainly don't happen without a lot of collaboration and tons of support. The Chamber thanks the municipality of Kincardine and Lakeside Downtown Kincardine BIA for all of their assistance. The Chamber also thanks sponsors Heritage Fire Company, Worley, the Municipality of Kincardine, Ontario Power Generation, 2M Power, NWMO, UBC Local 2222, Greenfield Global, Meridian Credit Union, and Sobeys, as well as community partner Bruce Power, EPCOR, and Reliance Home Comfort.
Special thanks too to Mark Perry, who filmed today's parade for broadcast on Rogers TV. So let's go to the parade.
Let's go to the parade.
So our first float that came down was the Kincardine and District Chamber of Commerce with Tomoka Akiyoshi, an exchange student from Japan who's attending Sacred Heart High School, and Chamber of Commerce board member Tara Bile.
And here comes Blinky, everyone's favorite lighthouse, with Buddy, Lennon Zandwick, and Downtown Development Manager Amanda Getz.
And next you can see these adorable horses that are just in the corner. They're a favorite in any parade, and we thank the Rutten family for bringing them out.
They're definitely a favorite. Next are the Kincardine Bulldogs, and players, coaching staff, training staff, volunteers, executive, and management team would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and all the best in 2024. Please come join the Bulldogs for a free skate on Saturday, December 23rd, following our game at 2:30 p.m.
Ooh, a free skate. Everybody loves a free skate. So here comes the Ripley Fall Fair float, and what a beautiful little float it is from their committee. And a good reminder too that the 161st Fall Fair will be held September 27th to 29th in 2024. And if you watch their Facebook pages, you'll get lots of updates.
So there's a ton of people that came out to this parade. It's so great to see everybody there. And lots of kids. The weather is perfect.
The weather was amazing. I felt like we just won the lottery
Absolutely.
With that great, no wind, no rain like last year.
Yeah, it was definitely warmer
was a
this year.
bonus.
And everyone's nice to see not wearing huge rain suits and the pavement's even dry.
I found too the streets were just packed with people, and that was all the way from Connaught Park where you were marshalling, right up to where I was ushering them off the streets and into their drop-off zone. So it's great. And a lot of them handed out candy, which we really appreciated because we asked people not to throw it. We want the kids on the sidelines to be as safe as possible. So they were great about walking along and just handing out their treats.
Yeah, it's just to see the amount of people up top there is absolutely amazing. So after the Ripley Fall Fair, we have the Huron Shores Hospice. Here comes the staff and the volunteers from the hospice. This group provides free residential hospice services and community programs to residents of Kincardine, Huron-Kinloss, and Saugeen Shores and the surrounding areas. Just such a great service to our community. And unfortunately that we need to utilize services like this, but we are very, very blessed to have this service in town with all the volunteers and everybody that contributes to the hospice being in our community.
And they raise so much money on their own to support this hospice too. They are just such a hard-working group. Tucked right behind them is Ben Lobb, MP, looking very festive. And of course, Ben is our Member of Parliament in Huron-Bruce.
It's nice to see Ben out like he was last year and decorating his own truck.
Do you think he's driving there?
I think he had a gentleman. He had a friend with him this year. That was nice to see. Last year he was by himself. So
I think I would like a driver.
Absolutely, get those blow-ups out there. It's
we've earned a driver
for sure.
Now that red truck that's right behind Ben's, who's in there?
That's Refine Rejuvenation. So it's a medical spa that's located in the Quinn Plaza in downtown Kincardine that offers a wide variety of services and products for women and men. And They're just along in the old Quinn Plaza on the far end there.
The north end, that's right.
Beautiful facility there.
And actually, if you look just beyond Refined Rejuvenation, you'll see the Hair Connection float. And they're also located in the Quinn Plaza, right next door to Refined Rejuvenation. And they've got shops in Port Elgin and in Cambridge. And we were out earlier this year to present them with a plaque, but they have actually been in Kincardine since 1981. And their team is committed to helping you look your very best.
Absolutely.
And you know all about that.
We're friends of the Hair Connection for sure. A great bunch of staff and ladies there working there.
Now, if you look behind that Hair Connection float, which is quite nicely decorated, quite elaborately decorated, we have some marchers.
Yes, we have the 183 Typhoon Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron, and they can be seen at many local events, and we're so glad they could join us today. These young people are part of a national program for youth aged 12 to 18.
And terrific young people, both boys and girls. And they do a lot of training. I think they do a lot of their training at the Royal Canadian Legion.
It was absolutely great to see them when they started out in the park. They, they marched out of the park and got everybody into the mood and the spirit. It's great.
I think they're having fun too. Look at them. Look at the smiles on those
smiles.
faces. So after our cadets pass us by, I think actually, look at the young kids on the side.
Yeah,
look at them waving
marching
stuff. They just
amazing.
love this. So. Right behind them is a newer company in town, Beachcomber Hot Tubs. And I know they're not sitting in a tub of bubbling water, but I wish I could be sitting in a tub of bubbling hot water. That would be lovely. And honestly, what's better than a hot tub during a cold Bruce County winter's night?
Absolutely.
Have a glass of wine and just stretch out and enjoy.
That would be something if they did have water in that hot tub. They'd have about half the guests in there with them, I think. So behind them is Her Strength Studio, and this is a great group of women, all members of Her Strength Studio. Their motto says it all: strong women, strong minds, strong lives. The owner, Linda, offers a variety of fitness programs for every ability. So you have to check out Her Strength Studio.
And then right behind Her Strength Studio is Sun Life. Now, staff from Sun Life came out with their brightly colored trailer. Of course, you're used to seeing that around the community at different events. And in Kincardine, Middleton Finner Financial Services Incorporated Sun Life is located right downtown on Queen Street. And they would be more than happy to chat with you about your insurance needs, so you can give them a call.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of Santas in this
store. A lot of
Whoa.
photo Santas. It's amazing.
I think we
Some
just
little ones in between
Yep,
there.
they're handing out some candy canes and enjoying the view of the parade from the center of the street instead of from the curb.
These guys are the early birds to the parade, lining up nice and early. So the Stoic Strength Academy, they're Kincardine's newest fitness facility. And Stoic Strength Academy offers fitness programs for all ages. They are located very close to the downtown on Durham Street.
And they've got their workout equipment on, and I'm not sure if that's karate.
Yeah, I believe they do
Training for all ages from the looks of it.
self-defense and great
So
discipline.
now we have one of the, I want to say biggest floats, but it's not one float. It's just all kinds of things. And of course, these people are involved with just about everything. The Kincardine District Lions Club. They have been a major presence in Kincardine since 1974, if you can believe it. That's nearly as old as you and I.
Yeah, it's a little bit older than me.
From the
I'm proud to say that.
Now, from the gazebo to the splash pad, they've enhanced the community greatly. Their latest project that they're fundraising for is the all-wheel park, and their motto is, where there is a need, there is a lion.
Isn't that the truth?
Look at them all. There's walkers, and they're dressed, and they're riding in the truck, and of course they've got their signage talking about the all-wheel park and how they're fundraising for that.
It was so great. Everybody looking for their float at the beginning of the parade. It was like, where's the lion? It's on top of the truck. You can see where they're at.
Now, right after the Lions Club, I think that red truck is the last Lions vehicle.
That is the
So
last,
what's that,
yeah.
four?
Four, yeah.
Four that they had in the parade. They go all out. They don't do anything small. And right after them, who's next?
So we had NPX as the float following up behind the Lions. And the staff from the NPX, they went all out to decorate their float. They're a huge community partner, supporting so many good causes in the community with volunteers and sponsorships. A great company who really cares about the community they work and live in. We're so pleased to have them as a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Totally agree. They really are such a great team there. They're so community-minded, wonderful to have working in this community. I think we're very lucky. And then if you look right behind the NPX float, you can see Vanjie Watson. And Vanjie is the owner of Watson Wellness. She wishes everyone a happy and healthy holiday season, and she reminds us that you can elevate your well-being with Watson Wellness. She offers personalized fitness, nutrition, and holistic coaching for change that is sustainable. And she's pulling her, I think that's her daughter that she's pulling behind her in a wagon. There she goes.
They did well to navigate that big hill up, up the road. But. And right behind them is the Kincardine and Community Healthcare Foundation. This group not only raises money to provide updated equipment not funded by the government, but has also embarked on an ambitious fundraising campaign to enlarge the hospital footprint and provide state-of-the-art services and equipment for our residents. Watch their social media for upcoming events.
And of course, some of their past events this week, well, they have sales and everything that run through the auxiliary, but the terrific Rock with Your Docs, that's a huge favorite that raises a lot of money. That's just going to continue to grow. So congratulations to them and good luck with their fundraising efforts.
All the smiles.
And if we look right behind them, one of my favorites, because there's so many little kids involved with this and it is just brand new to this community. I'd say thanks to the hard work of a few adults in this area, we now have the second Kincardine Beavers, Cubs, and Scouts in this area. And that is a tremendous program for youth. These young ones look so happy to be participating in this year's parade. Look at them, they're walking and they're waving and just having the best time. So we thank the Scouts and their Scout Masters for coming out and joining us.
So great, the little bicycle at the end. So the next float with the big Christmas tree on the back here is HN Properties, Hamilton Norrish Properties that work out of Royal LePage Exchange Realty.
And if you look to the back part of HN Properties, you'll see Little's by the Lake. And of course, Little's is a gorgeous little store in the heart of downtown Kincardine that offers beautiful children's clothing and accessories, as well as a cafe and children's play area overlooking the harbor. It's just really a little gem downtown. And Rachel, you and I have been in there for our special coffees and a cookie. And I know Back 40 Baker's in there sometimes, so it's just such a treat.
It's a great little space back there. So next is Saugeen Golf Club. Merry Christmas from the Saugeen Golf Club, driving a 2022 Jeep Cherokee. From September 11 to the 15th, 2024, the club will be hosting the 2024 Canadian Men's Seniors Golf Championship with golfers attending from Canada, the US, and the UK.
Wow.
It's great to see them out.
That's a great size tournament too, and really
Excellent.
It's just up the road from here. Now, you see flashing lights, you see red jackets, you see the hats, you see bubbles, you know that the Bruce County Shrine Club is right around the corner. The Shrine Club parades offer fun for all ages in return for the smiles from kids of all ages. The club raises funds through sales of Christmas cakes and Vidalia onions, the collection of pop cans, and returnable adult beverage containers and donations. Ask a Shriner how you can support the Bruce Shrine Club and Shriners Hospital for Children's Canada. To be a Shriner, you must be a member of the Masonic Lodge. I did not know that. And you can call any member of the Northern Lights Lodge, Kincardine, to learn more about this organization. They're a big, hearty group, and they just have so much going on. There's so much fun when they come out. Super enthusiastic. I think everybody loves to have the Shrine Club in their parade. And they were another one that didn't just come in with one little car or one little float.
Yep.
They
showed up with all the people.
Yes, yes.
A big bus of people came in for that.
So who do we have next,
And
Joe?
then behind, we have one of my personal favorites always is Wild's K&M Services. There's probably only one person that likes Christmas more than me, and that's Kent. And I know he loves bringing out the equipment, decorating everybody up, and getting the tractors all shiny. And so the family and staff at Wild's K&M Services wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Everyone loves tractors, and the only thing that's nicer than a tractor is a tractor decorated in Christmas lights. And it gets everybody pretty excited. The only thing we didn't have for them this year was some snow to push through with those blades on the vehicles.
Well, you know what though, for a company like Wild K&M Services, and I know they're very popular, they're very well respected in this area. it's almost a lucky thing for us that there's no snow yet, because if the snow was on the ground, they would be too busy to come out and participate in the parade.
Absolutely, it's so true.
You know, they're so busy. We see their trucks all over the place in the summertime too when they're doing lawn services. Now, there's their vehicle right now. Of course, 2 of them. We brought up just a little tiny one
And
with
the
a
big
Santa.
one. Yeah, it's so great. That big blue tractor was a hit too with the kids.
Oh yes, everybody
Lots
loves
of people watching that go by. It's great.
So we'll just watch the equipment from Wild KM Services make their way down Queen Street. And next up in line is TDS Transport. Now, TDS Transport provides product transportation services to Greenfield Global in Tiverton, and they want to wish everybody a happy holiday. Now, that's the first green truck with the Santa on it. If you look behind them, you see this amazing pint-sized tractor trailer, and I bet you countless kids that are along this route, and probably their parents as well, would love to have this to tool around and up and down the streets, don't you think? Wouldn't Asher love that?
It is a big hit for sure. I know.
And then, of course, behind the mini tractor trailer is probably the biggest float in the parade, and that is the Greenfield Global transport truck. And that one just honked its way right through the downtown. Everybody was waving at it. Of course, they went to a lot of work to decorate it as well, too.
It's that one shiny truck.
Yes. They actually did a really good job of that, too. Look at Santa, and the chimney is up top, and they've got the lights all over. It looks terrific. And again, kids along the sidelines, they're getting candy canes. People are walking around, they look so happy. I mean, in places they were 6 and 8 people deep, so.
So the next 2 vehicles in line were the Lakeside Chevrolet Buick GMC. They're pretty sharp-looking vehicles from Lakeside Chevrolet Buick GMC. The dealership is located just off Highway 21 on Durham Street, their new location there. They had some pretty fancy
Those are beauties,
trucks.
aren't they? Holy cow. And right behind them, in the red vehicle, of course, is Walkerton Toyota. And they very graciously offered to pull the float from Big Brothers Big Sisters, South Bruce, North Huron. There they are right there. There's Yolanda from Big Brothers Big Sisters, and some of their supporters and staff and volunteers. They do some great programming work in this community, so it's great to have them here. They've got a big area to cover. They do a lot of work, but they really do an amazing job. And again, if we just look at some of the kids down there, I'm noticing too, and Rachel, I'm going to give you credit for all of this because you were doing the marshalling from down at Connaught Park. You kept the floats very tight together so people didn't get those big weights.
Yeah, they always have to navigate that big hill, so we try to get everybody kind of backed up that hill first and get over there. Some of the walkers have a little bit more time to get up there, so we tried to stagger them well. And yeah, I think everybody was just so grateful to get out there, happy, and they're eager to get out there.
Mm-hmm. And who do we have next?
So next we had the Municipality of Kincardine, and they took the parade theme of what Christmas means to me and ran with it straight to the beach. The holiday season is often about finding your happy place so that you can have a few minutes to recharge and find balance as you head into a new year. After all the hard work Santa does each season, it's probably a safe bet to think he'd love a bit of R&R on Station Beats with the sound of Lake Huron's waves soothing him and the Kincardine Lighthouse in the background. The Municipality of Kincardine Council and staff wishes everyone a safe and joyous holiday season.
Is that a lighthouse on there?
That is a lighthouse on there.
Too.
Yep,
they really went to
well.
a lot of work, didn't they?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. And I saw some of the if you looked in the sidelines too, you'll see some of the councillors walking by and their family members and such. And I think they were giving out some candy canes too. Right behind them is the Bruce County Heritage Association. And they're promoting a show for next year, August 16th and 17th and 18th at the Heritage Farm south of Paisley. And the features will be John Deere tractors and all kinds of farm equipment.
You like those green tractors.
That's a lovely float, and I'm sure a lot of people will want to head out there next summer to enjoy that as well too. I know these agricultural shows, farm shows, are so popular here.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not sure who that is on the right-hand side. Is that Beth Blackwell? I can't tell. One of our counselors, but they're all participating in this as well too. And then coming right up behind the next float is
Robert's Farm Equipment. And so they're an authorized Kubota dealership serving the Chesley, Lucknow, Mount Forest, Owen Sound, and Meaford areas. They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory and also provide service and parts.
Now, you're a long timer here, so tell me, is it Lucknow or Lucknow?
Oh gosh, I'm sure like it depends if you live there, Lucknow, and if you're like just reading it, it's Lucknow. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch a big difference.
I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure it's like,
I'll trust you with that.
It's like Ripley or really.
Nah, there's a toy that people are gonna want. I know my husband would just go crazy for something like that. There's two of them there. That's amazing. And again, all lit up, gorgeous. Great job to all these companies. And right behind Robert's Farm Equipment, Spike's Auto Parts. And they wish everyone Merry Christmas from their crews at Spike's and Lucknow Auto Parts. And if you visit Spike's at their new location, you can find them at 252 Queen Street in Kincardine.
Oh God, waving out the windows.
And who's right behind Spike's?
And right behind Spike's is Framatome. So they would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
That's a great looking float, and I love all the light sticks and such. And I did see kids in the crowd along the sidelines with these as well too. So I think it looks like they were handing them out.
They did hand them out.
And kids were thrilled. We were hearing about these on social media on Sunday and today as well too. Just what a great idea it was. So yeah, there they are with their bags and handing them right out to the kids on the side.
Yeah, and they looked so nice at night when it got dark. They were
excellent. Yeah,
waving
yeah.
them around.
So right behind Framatome is Lakeshore Tree Service, and the entire team at Lakeshore Tree Service want to wish everyone in our community a wonderful holiday and a happy new year, and thank you for supporting local. And there's the little one tucked inside the window. It must be really exciting for those little ones to be in parades like this too, don't you think?
Absolutely, they just love it.
My kids, when they were growing up, they were always in their local community parades, and of course we had Oktoberfest parades at that time as well too, and they loved.
So next we had Eisen Landscaping, and the Grinch actually snuck by me. He came by in a trailer, so I didn't actually get to see him until he was pulling out of the park, but he was a Grinch on a snowplow, unless we were mistaken. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Eisen Landscaping.
That's a very clever
It was very clever, yes, it was very cute.
That's a really cute costume too. Right behind is Kincardine Classic Gymnastics Club, and these are the young gymnasts that participate in this club, and you can see them there. They're all quite excited and they're hopping around, and if your kids are interested in gymnastics, I believe they have classes starting in January for all ages, and you're welcome to find them on social media and reach out to them, and I'm sure they would welcome you to their group. I know I've seen some of their gymnasts perform, and they are very talented. And it's great exercise and great friendship building for these kids as well too. Good for them. Now the next float that's coming up right behind the gymnastics club is a new one for the parade, and very
exciting. It was
exciting.
Amazing. Yeah, so this was Akima House, and Merry Christmas from the Akima House, the Korean and Japanese restaurant right here in Kincardine. The Kims, the Vokies, and the Millies would like to say Merry Christmas and thank you to Kincardine and to all they've supported them throughout the years. They brought along their new Akima House mascot, Little Miss Sunshine. And I want to say with this group, like the whole family was out from this business and restaurant, and it was just amazing to see the generations, 3 generations involved in this parade. Was pretty spectacular.
Look at this, the costumes are just stunning too, aren't they?
Amazing.
Did just such a beautiful job.
It's a great mascot.
It
Hope to
is,
see
it
Miss
is.
Little Miss Sunshine around a little bit more.
And you know, it just makes such an impression on the community.
Well, it was really cute, and down at the park we're like, follow the sushi. So it was pretty cute. The walking sushi was a big hit down at the parade start, for sure.
And right behind Akima House is, I say, everybody's favorite hometown band, Boiler Beach. And you've heard them play at venues around the area and beyond our area, and just enjoyed their music on local radio stations as well too. They are thoroughly entertaining and so talented, and I've seen them in more places than I can count, and so thrilled that they were able to come out and be part of our parade as well too. Now I know those are some of the members of Boiler Beach. Those are odd wind socks, is that what we call them?
Those are great wind socks, dancing away, boogie into the music.
Oh, yikes, the way they snap around. That's really something.
This is great to see this big truck, another early bird to the parade. We're so glad Ken Jackson Construction could join us this year with one of their big rigs. The company just celebrated its 50th year in business in 2023, and congratulations.
That's amazing.
And
50
it's so
years,
amazing
huh?
to have this business in our community this long, and again, just has done so much for our community and volunteering, and sat on the board of directors with Ken Jackson back in the day on Chamber of Commerce in the early years. So.
Wow. Well, I know they've been very active in the community, so again,
Absolutely.
Congrats to them. Right behind them is Bruce Telecom, of course, and Bruce Telecom would like to wish you and your families happy holidays and a wonderful new year. And we send the same wishes right back to them. That's wonderful. And there's some staff walking behind the vehicle as well, too. Oh, and I see more bubbles.
Lots of bubbles. It's great.
And I'm seeing a lot of glow sticks on the sidelines as well, too. So
It's so great all that stuff shows up so nice at this time of the day.
oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Visible. So next is Work Authority is Canada's largest retailer of safety footwear and apparel. We wish everyone a safe and happy holiday.
That's a lovely truck as well, too. So, behind them, and you can see everybody it's getting a little bit darker now, and people are starting to wave those glow sticks. They're really starting to stand out now, the lights, too. Right behind them is Heritage Fire and Furnace Company. Their message this parade is Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of our fiery friends. And we hope you have a safe and happy holiday with your loved one. And I should mention too that Tara Bile is with Heritage Fire and Furnace Company. She sits on our Chamber Board of Directors, and of course she's the lead on this parade as well too. And couldn't have done it without her. They're just such big supporters of the community and the Chamber, and we love that they're involved with this.
So right behind there is Julie B. from 101.7 The One, and all the staff at the Blackburn Media Stations in Wingham wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and all the best in 2024.
And there's another one that has this big Santa with a chimney on top of there. Somebody must be selling a lot of those, I guess. Because right behind them, of course, they're regular full. It's such a happy group of people, and they do so much. The Kincardine Agricultural Society wishes everyone a happy holiday season and hopes to see everyone at the 2024 Kincardine Fall Fair. Now, is that Labor Day weekend? The weekend they do? I think it is.
Yes,
it's
Labor Day around
weekend.
Labor Day for sure.
That's terrific. And again, all lit up, and who's behind them?
So behind them is Little Beginnings Daycare and Learning Centers. So they present family at the heart of Christmas, celebrating the warmth, joy, and togetherness of the festive season. They had all these little cute little
Cute
people
kiddos
on
on
there.
there.
Yes, they were having a great time. They were very excited
And
when
again-
the parade float was headed out.
And it looks like they're handing out candy canes and treats as well too. So, right after Little Beginnings is Hurontel, and Hurontel wishes you all the best this holiday season, connecting with loved ones, sharing laughter, and creating cherished memories. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to you. Ooh, they have flashing lights too. I love the flashing lights.
It's amazing. I know, it's like nice and visible. So behind them is the Wellness Nurse, a warm wave from the Wellness Nurse. Enjoy this holiday season. Remember, mental health is health.
And there's Tara Terlucas and her family, of course. She's the wellness nurse locally. She does such a great job.
It was so nice to see so many services out this year too.
So next we have Lake Huron Home, and they are Kincardine's newest furniture, appliance, and decor store. And they're located in the Sutton Street Plaza. Is that the way
Yeah.
Yes. We say that? Now, of course, Dan McFadden and Sadie Al own Lake Huron Home, and they really have just so many beautiful things in there. If you haven't had a chance to visit them, certainly pop in and take a look at the furniture that they have. Again, appliances, decor items, lovely summer furniture, and in the warmer months. And right behind them
is Sleepers Bed Gallery, and Sleepers just celebrated their 27th anniversary. So Mom Heather and daughter Sadie make a great team. So Sadie's one of the partners in Lake Huron Home as well, and nice to see that growth.
There she is right there, and she's pushing
little
Scotty. We just caught a glimpse of her as she scooted by. And right behind Sleepers is the Shoreline Radio Classics, and I believe that's Roland Archer behind the wheel. And locally, you can hear them on 95.5. And this radio station is a great community partner in this area, and we're very grateful for all the assistance they give the chamber and other groups that are local to this area.
And next in line is Ross Young Bus Lines, and they're well known for their great service and awesome drivers, and I cannot express that enough. They are a great bunch of people.
Yeah, I guess especially too if your parents with little ones.
Absolutely.
Going back and forth to school, boy, you really depend on them to be safe and to keep your little ones safe and good on them. I think they've been in this area for quite a while.
I know I used to ride the Ross Bus Lines when I was little. That was too long ago to say.
That's at least 20 years.
At least.
So right after Ross Young Bus Lines is the Paisley 150th Homecoming Float. And McCullough's Towing Services of Paisley pulled this float, advertising Paisley's 150th homecoming next year, 2024, between July 12th and July 14th. And I have a feeling that is going to be a party.
Absolutely.
These people are really excited. They're really trying to get everybody in the spirit, and good job on them. I'm sure we'll hear more from them in the weeks and months to come before the homecoming.
It's great, those marshmallow snowmen.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
okay, snowmen I got.
And so behind them is Kincardine Rona, and they would like to extend happy holidays to all and a prosperous new year. It's great to see. Everyone always loves a tree in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh, of course.
Amazing.
Of course. And again, another one of these community businesses that do so much. Like they fundraise, they contribute to the communities. They're really just a great group of community-minded people that work out at Rona. So we're very grateful for them. Behind them, this is the first year that we've been joined by United Way Bruce Gray. And one of their drives this year was that they were asking people to bring out warm socks, brand new warm socks, and donate them along the parade route. They had volunteers going up and down the route with bags, and they were collecting them up, and then they will in turn donate those socks to people in need. So it's a lovely initiative.
Great sock tree. So next in line is the Kincardine IK Nails. So staff and their families from IK Nails wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And they've got their vehicle all lit up and such.
It was great to see the staff coming out too for that. So,
did you see them all run over
Yeah.
to the side of the road to
It
take
was so
pictures?
great, yeah.
I thought that was lovely. And again, pickup trucks, Christmas
always-
trees.
yeah. It's always fun to get people out of work for a little bit to have a fun community engagement with everybody.
And look at, again too, people all along the sidelines now. They've got those little wands with the little fiber optics on them,
Yeah.
as well as the glow
Huge
sticks.
hit.
I think that's terrific. But so glad IK could join us this year, and we hope they'll join us again next year. After IK, I believe we have 3-in-1 businesses: the Bronze Bar, JB's Lingerie, and newly opened JB's for Men. Now, they've rolled them all into one big float, and of course, owner Justine and some of her staff and friends are going along the sidelines handing out treats and candies. They're, again, great community supporters. We love having them as part of the chamber and really appreciate all they do downtown.
Obviously, it was another 3-generational float that had grandparents and Justine and then the kids and then
grandkids,
the
yes,
kids. So it was great to
yes.
see everybody out.
Wonderful.
So the next is the Kincardine Community Concert Band, and they have 30 members in their band and are always happy to welcome new members. Watch their social media pages for upcoming dates and come out and watch them perform.
They really are a talented group, and I just loved it when everybody was coming to Connaught Park to get in line where you were organizing everybody down there. All these people were walking up and going, "I'm with the band, I'm with the band."
I'm with the band.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Now we're getting close to the end. We've just got a few floats left. Of course, it would not be a parade in this area without the Kincardine Fire Department. And they actually brought a number of vehicles out. And I think they had 3, am I counting that right? That they have, of course, they're firefighters. You can see they're handing out candy canes again. Oh, there's Justine and Jessica handing out candy canes from Bronze Bar JB's. And kids, I don't know, little kids in fire trucks.
When they had all the trucks
It's
out,
like
it was
a
so
moth
cool.
to a flame, isn't it? And of course, this is much newer, much more state-of-the-art equipment. But if you count back about 3 vehicles, you'll see one of, oh gosh, that looks like maybe 1920s, 1930s fire engine back there, probably a little pumper truck. And that's always a favorite of kids that are along the route. And I think the parents as well, too. Everybody's waving, everybody's excited.
Well, it's so great to see our team, because I tell you, that whole team is just full of smiles. I think they love coming out to the parade. It's definitely a highlight of the winter for them, and great to see like who's keeping us safe when we don't always know everybody there. So it's great to see all those faces. There was just a whole pile of people, which was amazing to make the big guy in the red suit comfortable and get him down the street.
Yeah, I should mention too, we really depend on the fire department to make sure that that float is ready so that Santa can climb right up there and he can travel safely down the parade route. I mean, it's great seeing all these floats. I know the kids are always waiting for Santa, and the fire department and members of the fire department are great about making sure that we're well taken care of. Now there's that old truck that I was talking about. That's just a beauty.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and everything was so shiny. And
now, I was not around when that was originally used in this area.
me either.
Just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, everybody loves that. Look at the old fire hats hanging from hooks on the back. That's amazing. So they stopped, and everybody, was able to shake hands with them. And who's next, Rachel?
And then behind them, we would like to thank the OPP. They came out to lend a hand with traffic control along the parade route, and we really appreciate their support in this. It takes a lot of people to come away from their day jobs to help us with this event, and we're just grateful about keeping everybody safe and enjoy. And of course, flashing lights are always exciting for everybody too when there's not an emergency, and just to celebrate together is great.
And if you wait just a minute, just past the OPP car, and I echo what you said, they were wonderful to come out and help us with traffic control and just keep everybody organized and on their toes while they were doing this. So normally Santa is the last float, and he's busy, he's waving, he's ringing bells, kids are so excited. And then, of course, the OPP are behind him. But if you look behind the OPP car, and this is just going to take about a minute to get him up there, there's another truck coming. And what does it say on the front of that truck, Rachel?
It says Santa Squad.
And who owns that truck, Rachel?
That would be my truck. And I was not actually officially part of the parade, but I was picking up the rear, and again, with all of our volunteers, so I'm doing the volunteer collection duty and getting the barricades pulled so we can get traffic back down the main street, and gathering up the volunteers, and without them, they really are the Santa Squad. It's all about them for coming out and helping us. We couldn't do it without them. There's a great bunch of local people that want to be part of something great. And I'm just there to support them. And I'm supposed to be ahead of the OPP, but imagine, I think I was talking or something, and I got held up. Imagine that. And so I missed my cue to get in line, so I was the last one. But that's okay. Still getting Santa supported as well, and down the street. And it was kind of great to see all the kids. And there's all the vests, and at some point my child gets thrown into my seat because he did want to be part of the parade, so he got his wish too. So we had fun.
That's great. So we want to give thanks to everybody who came out to enjoy tonight's parade, because of course the crowd's important too. All of the participants who entered a float are sponsors, and of course Rogers TV. Thanks so much, Mark, for filming this for us. I'm Tammy Schneider.
And I'm Rachel McKay.
And we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year on behalf of the Kincardine District Chamber of Commerce.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.